Oh. For all my new players, the gun meta changes all the time. I'm going to be honest. Pick up what you want to pick up. If you're new to Apex Legends, you're going to get a game. You're going to get games or you pick up guns. You're going to find what works best for you. I will say right now, at the current time, if this is in the video, at the current time of this meta, the gun is currently Hemlock, Volt, G7, R9, things like that. These are all really good guns. Longbow, don't bother. It's not that good. Charge rifle, really strong. Most of the guns right now are really strong. I'm talking about not care package weapons. Mastiff's really good. Eva's really good. A lot of these guns are really good. Spitfire can be really good for new players. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you pick up a Spitfire and you find a purple mag, if you want to practice your aim, go for it. You can hold that fucking gun. You'll hold mouse 1. It'll last longer than my last relationship, okay? Grab this, grab the ammo, grab a purple mag, and go make yourself a nice fucking sandwich. What, like... Oh, I'm back. What's up? How we doing? Like, I can get through a short story. If you want to go read your kids a short story while you're holding... Like, ready? Yo, just, you know, the itty-bitty spider went up the water spout. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, you can sing a nice little lullaby to your children while you shoot this gun. Now, attachments and weapons quick tips. I'll go in the order that this line is in, right? This gun, Mozambique, if you're new to Apex Legends, this gun is dog shit. It's bad. Sorry. This gun, not good. If you find this gun becomes very good. Hammer point, P2020. If you find hammer point in the ground and you find a Mozambique or P20, you can swap between them. By the way, you can right-click the attachments to swap between them. So, for instance, if I have a digi-threat on my weapon, let's say I want the digi-threat to go here. All I have to do is right-click it, and it switches. Oh, this is actually a really good tip. So, if you're reloading your guns, this can get you killed. So, be very careful on this. Some people, I think everybody knows this, but if you reload your gun and you pick up an attachment, it cancels the reload animation. Sorry. It cancels the reload animation. You see what I mean? So, if you shoot your gun, you want to make sure you reload first before you pick up an attachment. Now, the same thing works if you swap an attachment. So, if I'm reloading my gun and I swap the attachment, it won't reload. Make sure to fully reload your weapons. So, Mozambique, hammer point. So, I'll show you why the hammer point's so helpful. So, real quick, for all the new players, it only does extra damage when the shields are gone. So, you're going to do the typical 45, 45. Now, this is another key point of the hammer point. The hammer point, ironically enough, has bleed through damage. So they only have this much shield left, and you saw 45, 45. When I shoot the body again, it will break the shield and then amplify the damage as if it was flesh. This is a really good point. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I shoot... What? I'm not wrong on this. I don't have the attachment on my gun. That's why. I was like, brother, haha, like I get... Okay, right here. If I shoot the chest, 89. It doubles the damage. If they don't have armor, it does insane amounts of damage. 100 to the chest. What makes the Mozambique hammer point so effective is when you shoot somebody in the head, it just does so much. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Let me do this. It broke half shield. Insane. I think you can actually two-shot people. Yeah, 110. There's 110. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. The gun is nuts. So, hammer point, Mozambique hammer point, really, really strong when it's compared to this. Now, vice versa. The hammer point on the P2020 is also the same thing. It is really strong when combined with the hammer point, as you guys may know. If you have... A lot of people actually ran this setup back in the day. They used to run Mastiff P2020 or Peacekeeper P2020 back when the PK was a thing. So here's what they would do. They would go like this. It would go like this and go... So they would break your... So the P2020 shotguns was actually meta. So break the shields with the P2020 and do damage. Right? Hammer point mixed with a shotgun is your close-up like bread and butter. However, this is only in a pinch. You want to use guns that are more effective at mid-range, long range, so that way you kind of have like you're supposed to stop people from getting to this point. But anyway, 15 is what it does to the body. The second the armor breaks, 35 to the chest. So again, hammer point is destructive. But keep in mind that these two guns are the P2020 Mozambique hammer point, or the Mozambique, worst guns in the game. Very difficult to use. Eva is really, really good. Shoots pretty quick. When you have a purple shotgun bolt, shoots really quick. Double tap trigger, preference. It just makes you shoot twice. You guys press B and it cancels it. It changes it back to fire mode, or you can just drop it and it gets rid of it. But not a lot of people know this. I actually didn't know this as well. If you highlight over your mag, the higher level your mag, you actually reload faster. If somebody has a purple mag and you have a no mag on a gun, your gun will reload faster. The mags are super important. Yeah, it even says it right there. High ammo capacity with fast reloads. Yeah, blue. Sorry, blue and up. Sorry. Blue and up. I was like false. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw it. Okay, so yeah, blue and purple. You see how slow? Watch. Can I shoot this? Much quicker. Mastiff is pretty much, I would say you need a little bit of skill with this. As well as with the Evo, the shotguns need a little bit of skill. They can be very punishing. So for the new players, don't get frustrated if you're picking up these weapons and you feel like they're not doing a lot of damage. This is the 13 King, 26 King, like... So like a lot of people, they flick. I'm actually not trying to hit it, by the way. I'm trying to get 13s. So a lot of times people flick and they'll do a little bit of damage. So like, oh, like, you know, there it is, 13. They'll flick and they'll just fuck up. My biggest tip for new people in Apex is a very fast game as well. So my biggest tip for you, you'll see this a lot of people with controller. I say this mainly to PC or to mouse and keyboard players. And it's no offense to anybody that's on controller. When you're playing on a controller, you have a lot more control in a close range fight where your gun, when I say aim slower, aim assist on controller, like you don't have that ability to whip your fucking stick around in every which direction to be like if somebody's moving in front of you, a lot of people, you're like this. You're like, on controller, you don't have that ability to go left, right, up, down, like at a super high speeds, if that makes sense, right? So you see a lot of controller players, how a lot of controller is controller's very precise. And somebody will be moving and they move really slow. But this actually translates to the brain of a mouse and keyboard player. Like if a mouse and keyboard player were to actually slow down your brain and not work off the emotions of like you and the person you're playing against, all it is you're just playing slow. This game, people move very quickly. It's like if you slow down your brain a little bit, if somebody moves, like that's why when a lot of people jump, you'll see a lot of players, they'll slow down their aim. All you're doing is this. Like when people are moving, like look how fast I'm moving. I'm not moving that quick. But when you are in a team fight and you're crouching and you're moving with them, things look chaotic. All you need to do is just slow down your aim. So a lot of times, all you have to do is just kind of like follow through, aim a little bit slower. When you're aiming with shotguns, you especially have a shotgun bolt. If it's Mastiff versus Mastiff, just they shoot, you shoot. They shoot, you shoot. Your job is to shoot, dodge. Okay? Like you don't want to like keep panic shooting. So these are the flavor of the season. This gun right here, you will fucking jump up for joy and get excited when this gun and you see it and it's beautiful. Pick this up. Prowler. Oh, this is like a one-shot headshot, by the way. Dead, right? Doesn't matter who you are. One-shot headshot. Body shot. 145. It's beautiful. Prowler, really strong gun. Peacekeeper, really strong shotgun. I don't know if I'm over talking. I'm trying to make a quick Apex Legends video. I don't want to go into too depth. You know, I don't want to go too much into depth, but I'm gonna go with for like if you're new in Apex Legends, really good gun. Pick this up. Really broken gun. If you have all the attachments, the most important attachment being turbocharger, and I'll show you why. When I'm talking about fully upgraded, I'm talking about if you find this, right? If you find this, and this, you see people, this is how broken this gun is. Wait. You have very little recoil. Okay, so you can do this, right? 1 down, 2 down, almost 3 people. So essentially you can almost kill 3 full people with 1 clip, and being able to do that with very little recoil on a fully upgraded Devotion, this gun is just absolutely broken. Havoc, it's good, but it can also be a curse. The recoil is a little shaky for most people, so it's kind of bad. As of right now, the L-Star, I would say the L-Star can be good. As of right now, though, it's a little bugged. So Sentinel combined with a shield cell, super, super strong. It's like a mini Kraber. Charge rifle, really strong if you can aim, because you want to make sure that boom actually hits. And what I mean by that for all the new players, it's a laser and then a boom. So the laser does like 42 damage if you hit it, but the laser boom does 90 total. Huge. If I'm going to be honest, the longbow right now, dog shit. Wouldn't even bother on it. Triple take, broken sniper rifle, does a lot of damage. You can use the triple take as a shotgun as well. So if somebody comes up close to you, crouching is another big tip. So another tip I'll give you, because we'll go on to the wingman now. The wingman is a skill-based weapon. For all my new people that are into Apex Legends, if you pick this gun up, it is going to be the most satisfying gun you will pick up in the entire world. Because when you do this to somebody and you're fighting them in a 1v1, and you do that to somebody, you think you're the best player in the world. You want to upload that to YouTube highlights. You literally want to put that on Instagram. You want to go brag to your mom, your sister, your cousin, your uncles, your neighbor's house. That feeling is the best feeling you'll ever have in the world. Okay? For all my new players that are in this game. Okay? But if you're also new to this game, I'm going to tell you something right now. That never happens. It's rare. What it's going to look like is this. This is what it's going to look like. Okay? That's what it's going to look like 90% of the time. If you do this, like, it's not even supposed to be that big of a deal, but it is, because it always looks like this. Okay? It's a big deal. If you do this, it's a big deal. Big deal. Huge deal. It matters. This gun, I know it's meta right now. I am going to speak as if this gun's not meta. This gun is really good. This gun is really good. As of right now, it's the devil. It's broken. It's destroyed. It's like, it's broken. You know why? And for, you know, for all my new people, when you guys watch this video, this is why it's broken. Okay? That's why. Okay? That's why. It has 30 bullets. No recoil. It's broken. Okay? Okay? And I just turn over. And I could just, you know what I mean? Okay? Now we fully understand. But the gun itself is a really good gun. It has a 3-round burst. It's very, if you have decent aim, doing this to the body shot, I'm assuming when they nerf it, if they nerf it, this is still a very overwhelming amount of damage. But it also allows you to have a toggle effect where now you can kind of aim at a distance. So you can single fire tap it. So it has the ability to conserve ammo. Which is really, really good. Same thing with the Prowler, but I didn't get into that. Quick explanation of the flatline. I know I didn't do the explanation of these guns, but these are all for my new people, you know what I mean? Flatline. If you're using the flatline, it is just sporadic. It is everywhere. It is just... I can't understand the recoil, the everything. It just fucking sends, okay? There's some days where I'll be shooting, and this feels like the best gun in the game. And then I shoot, and this just like... I hit him for 20. This gun's aim. This sometimes can be your boyfriend's aim when he's fucking fully focused. You know what I mean? Like he's at work and he doesn't want to pee on the toilet. But it can also be when your boyfriend's too fucking drunk and he tries to piss in the toilet. It just goes everywhere. It just goes everywhere, bro. Okay? You're drunk. You're like, I need to pee. I fucking peed on the floor. I peed on the floor. He's one shot. I got him. I'm gonna hit him. Okay? This gun has the most recoil you will ever find. I know I'm speaking facts 100%. Drunk men that try to piss in their fucking toilet. It's a disgrace. Guys, we know what we're talking about. We need to get it together. Honestly. Like, I know we're drunk, but holy shit. You quite literally can grab the fucking thing and point it in the direction you want to go. Anyway, moving on. This is just one of those things where I'm trying to make this funny, but I'm trying to get, for all my new people playing the game, this gun is pretty good on pickup. You're going to want to swap it off right away. R301 is like, it's like the character in a video game that like you'll look at the stats and it's like pretty good, pretty strong, pretty good, good to go. I like it. Like good fire rate, good this, good that, good this. Like it doesn't have like, it's like that character, like, you know, when you're playing like a MOBA, it's like warrior and it has like all the other things. And then you get into like the more difficult characters that have like super magic, really low health. Like this has pretty much everything is the most balanced on this weapon, especially with a bruiser and attachments and everything. It just doesn't have that much recoil. You can aim from a distance. So you can aim from a distance in pretty far ranges. The closer you get, the better the aim gets. You You can do a lot of damage with this gun. R9 is it's like the competitor to the Volt. For all my new people that are playing this game, it's the competitor to the Volt. This gun is very satisfying. But as of right now, the way that this game is set up, if you miss bullets. So for everyone saying, you know, I know there's some people out there that just kind of have like they're saying like the Volt, right? Like the R9 is stronger than the Volt. They're saying like, oh, I would rather have the R9. Listen, the R9 can be really, really good. Okay. As of right now, it is one of the very strong guns. I love it. It's great. So we're going to take a 19 bullet mag. 304 damage, right? That was 19 bullets. Okay. That was 19 bullets. Just so we're all aware, that's 19 bullets. Okay. We take the R9. On a fully upgraded R9, if every single bullet hits, it does less damage. You have to physically find all of these attachments. The Volt just is so strong in comparison. So if you one-clip somebody, it has a faster fire rate. So you can really one-clip somebody. It has really good hip fire. But the Volt can do a lot of damage. Now, another tip for my people. When playing Hipfire, everyone talks about Hipfire. What you guys don't understand is Hipfire Crouch is super important, right? And I'll explain why, especially on the wingman. I'll explain. When you're crouching with the wingman, it has almost damn near perfect accuracy. Cliffside, thanks for the prime sub. So, headshot. Okay? When you crouch and you aim, it has almost 100% deadly accuracy. So, what that means is when you're fighting, you don't have to ADS. You can actually... Okay, I missed right there because I'm leaning back. But basically what you do is you just kind of crouch on people. They kind of walk into it. But instead of going like... You know what I mean? Type of shit. You can actually crouch and just hit people. Kind of works better when people are moving. So crouching, quick crouching can also like... It procs it. But you're making yourself really, really hard to hit. Should be using the other hop up. If you use the hop up, yes, it is 1,000 times better. I forgot that it's a thing. Yes, you can use the hop up and... So crouching is just insane. I did that without the attachment. So crouching really works. Now the same thing with crouch works. So if you hit fire, if you walk, not sprint, walk, you know what I mean? Hip fire is really, really good. But the same thing kind of goes along where you can actually slide on somebody. And the hip fire kind of still has that effect that I told you about. Anytime you're crouched, it just has like almost damn near perfect accuracy. The recoil is nuts on this gun. So a lot of the times when, you know, for all my new people, if you're running at somebody just pops up, you just slide, you can get the shots off. So those are kind of like my neat tips and tricks.